Hi guys, Tom here. This week I haven't stopped listening to the new album by Bethel, and so I thought I'd tell you guys all about it. So for those of you who don't know, Bethel are they're a Christian community based in America, and they write some truly incredible music that we love to use here at the Briars to help us worship God. They're absolutely enormous, and they've written some really incredible songs. They're listened to by over 2.3 million people every month on Spotify, and they wrote some incredible songs such as King of My Heart and the song that we loved last year, Reckless Love. So the album is called Victory, and it's inspired by a story from the Old Testament, from the second book of Chronicles. And in that, the leader of God's people, Jehoshaphat, was being attacked by an enemy army. And he prayed to God, asking for God's assistance in the battle. And God told him and spoke to Jehoshaphat and said that he wouldn't let Jehoshaphat down and that he needed to trust in God. So the next morning, Jehoshaphat sent out his troops to engage in battle. But perhaps a little unusually, at the front of that group of soldiers, he sent the royal choir, the singers, the musicians, to praise God as they marched into battle, placing all of their trust in God and glorifying God for his greatness. God didn't let them down. They won the battle, and it was a great victory. And it's from that story that Bethel's new album gets their title. Now, we live in a world where there's often lots of difficulty, there's lots of challenges, whether they're small challenges in our own lives or big, global challenges, global difficulties, so many issues that we're facing in the world. And we often lose track of God in all of this. We often lose track of the great victory that God has already won for us when he gave his son to die for us. We've already won, we're already going to heaven. And that's a great victory that we need to celebrate. And if we place our trust in God, these troubles, these difficulties, God can help us overcome them and defeat them. So this album is all about handing our trust over to God and praising him and recognizing the great victories that he has won in our world today. The album is full of songs really giving praise to God and celebrating that victory. There's a song called Ain't No Grave, which is one of my personal favourites at the moment, which talks about God conquering death through Jesus. And there's another one which is called Victory Is Yours. It was inspired by the story of two of the band members and their son, who was exceptionally ill just before Christmas last year. And they prayed to God and they asked for God's help, and thankfully the young boy overcame that illness and made a full recovery. And they hand all of that victory over to God. And they give this beautiful statement on their website about the album and about how victory can be a source of hope for us in, as we said before, these often dark times. The band said this: "Victory has become a declaration of truth over hopelessness, a prophetic statement in the storm of adversity, and a battle cry when facing the impossible. The battle belongs to God, and our God is victorious." What a wonderful statement and a real message of hope, and one that we can really draw from. One of the other songs that we've been really enjoying here at the Briars is called Goodness of God. And two of this year's team, Lawrence and Matt, have recorded a bit of a singing practice. So you can learn that song and hopefully use it in mass or in services at your school. I really would encourage you to check out the album. It's a really wonderful listen, and I can't recommend it enough. That's all we've got time for today. My name's been Tom. Thanks for watching. Hope you listen to the album, and I'll see you soon. Goodbye.